everyone, it's me, KDK, back after a week off. I'll get to that story later. And I didn't take it off because of gay pride, just to let you know. As you can hear in the background, I haven't been able to fix the chat room. I haven't had the time. Well, actually, I had plenty of time. I forgot all about it. Until I logged in around 10 o'clock, and I'm like, well, shit, we're gonna have to deal with it. If anything, it'll encourage people to talk in the chat room, so that they can hope to disrupt the chat room. But, yeah, so we're going to be dealing with that. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do prank calls with that going on in the background. The caller won't hear it, but it'll be distracting to me, and it'll ruin the recording, especially if it happens, like, while they're mid-sentence and stuff. So I don't know. Anyway, hello, I'm KDK. I'll be your host for the program for the next, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to stay on too late tonight. Maybe an hour and a half. So, if you'd like me to make some prank calls, because that's what we're here for, to make some prank calls, you can send me your names, numbers, and ideas to KDK Pranks, KDKPRANKS, on AIM, or in the chat room at kdkprankcalls.com. But I recommend the AIM because, like I always say, if you leave the chat room, your private messages get deleted along with you. So, yeah, AIM is the way to go if you want to send me ideas and numbers for people whom you'd like me to call tonight. And I have a couple of ideas and numbers already, so I'll get to those in several moments. But first, let's talk for a moment about why I wasn't here last week. Most of you probably assumed that since last Sunday was the day of the big gay pride march in Manhattan that I used to go to, you probably assumed that I did that, but I haven't been to the gay pride parade in a couple years, and I don't really feel too much gay pride anymore. I'm not in the closet. I'm just, I don't know, am I less flaming? I don't know. Kind of like a don't ask, don't tell kind of thing with me now. So I wasn't away doing that, but I wanted to lay low for a while. I didn't want to do well, I could have come on and just talked and played old pranks and music, because maybe you guys in the chat room can help me. Because I don't remember option sounds. Yeah, I know. Do you know, like, the IRC command to do it for this chat? Because I click on the options button and nothing happens. That's the problem. That's why I'm not able to turn off the sounds. It's not a problem with the chat room. It's a problem with probably me not updating Flash, or I need to, now because of an update to Flash, I need to reinstall the chat room. I'm not sure what the problem is there. So, the reason why I didn't do the show last week was I was trying to lay low, because I don't remember if this happened on the air or not. Did I do this on the air or off the air? Did I, last time I was on, did I call up my dad's ex-girlfriend pretending to be my dad and saying that, oh, that one's not distracting at all. Did I call up my dad's ex-girlfriend claiming that I was my dad and that I was still alive and I had to stage my own death and I wanted to get back together again? Yeah. Did I do that on the air or did I do that off the air? I don't remember. Because sometimes if I'm in the mood, I'll do, like, prank calls in the afternoon for people that aren't going to answer at night. I don't have Google Chrome, I'm using Mozilla. Is there a way to mute sound in Mozilla? I don't know. So anyway, I got, I guess, like a week later, a cop comes knocking on my door. I look through the peephole and I see he's got a clipboard, and I could see he's got like some kind of printout on his clipboard with a picture of me from the last time I got arrested for driving on a suspended license. And so I don't know what he's talking about. I figure it's a case of mistaken understanding, or misunderstanding, because I don't break any laws anymore, really. I don't even smoke pot anymore. What are they going to do? Arrest me for pitching a cup of piss out the window? I'll just say it wasn't piss, it was water. So anyway, stop telling me to click on options in the chat. The options button is not working for me. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm having a problem with Flash. So, because he woke me up, it was early in the morning, and I had gotten up early, and I tried to, oh, this is too distracting. I don't know if I can do a show like this. I might just have to leave the chat room. Yeah, I think maybe I'm going to have to leave the chat room. Oh well. I'll check back in later, but I can't do a show with that going off like that. I'm looking at the Flash chat. It's not IRC, but it has IRC-like commands. But I don't see any command here for turning off the sounds if that Flash button isn't working. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Oh well. You guys have fun talking in the chat room. I can't. If you want to contact me, do it through AIM, KDK Pranks, KDKPRANKS on AIM. So because the cop woke me up, I had woken up early and laid back down to watch a little TV on the couch, and I had nodded off, so I was still in my underwear. And I answer the door, I'm peeping through the crack, and the cop asks if he can come in, and I say no. He says, well, can you come outside? I said, I'm not getting dressed. But I'm saying in my head, there's no way I'm going outside, because if he wants to arrest me, let him break the door down and come in and get me. If I'm going to be arrested for something. Of course, my first thought is always, it's a prank call thing. So it turned out, I go and put some pants and a shirt on, and I come back, and I open the door, and he's waiting for me to open the door. I'm like, you said it'll just take 5 minutes, so let's get this over with. What's the problem? And then he starts, he says, do you know a Gail so-and-so? And I said, yeah, that's my dad's ex-girlfriend. He's like, did you call her claiming to be your father and apologizing for having to stage your own death to avoid creditors or something? And I'm like, yeah. He says, this is a very serious crime. I said, no, it's not. I called somebody and I had a bizarre conversation. He says, you were posing as somebody else. I said, so? My dad wasn't a cop. He wasn't any person of authority. And then he starts asking about the website, and he says, what do you do there? And I think what he was fishing for is he thought maybe the site has a place on there where you can dial somebody through the site and prank them. I guess he didn't do his research very well, but apparently my dad's ex-girlfriend had contacted the police because she knows what town I live in. She didn't trace the call because I did it through the computer, so I knew they couldn't prove it was me anyway. It was just her suspicion that it was me because, you know, it's about her and my father, so who else is going to be making this call, right? And I guess she was upset by it, even though she and my dad had been broken up for like a year or two before he died, so I don't see what she had broken up about. They weren't even dating anymore. He had thrown her out of the house. So the cops came to investigate me, asking all kinds of questions about the website and trying to get me to believe it's a very serious crime. And I said to him, look, it's not against the law to call somebody up and have a bizarre conversation. I didn't threaten her. I didn't talk sexually to her. I didn't pose as the police. I didn't break any law. If I had a wrong number and had that same conversation, it would be the same thing. And besides, all she had to do is hang up. I only called once. It's not like I was like steady repeatedly calling her, I don't think. So he says, well, you know, what is a crime is harassment. So if you call her again, I said, well, according to the law, I would have to call her 3 times within a 30-day period for it to even qualify as harassment. He's like, look, just don't call back. The cop realized that I knew a little too much about prank calling and stuff like that. I was just afraid he would get into like the legality of recording the calls and putting them up on the site, and in which case I'd say, okay, find me a victim who wants to press charges. I haven't even put any new pranks up on the site in ages. It's almost a year since I put a new show up there. Well, anyway, I'm going to see if I can go back into the chat room. I'll try to figure some stuff out during this. I'm going to play a song that I found on the internet, and it'll take a while to open because I don't actually have the audio. I'm going to have to play the video. And it won't play. Okay, let's play something else then. Oh, here, have you heard the new Tenacious D?
When the pick of destiny.
Okay, and I'm back, and I wasn't able to figure out anything. I don't know, maybe I need to update Flash. I looked for an update, there didn't seem to be one. Is the options panel working for everybody else? Just not for me? Probably. And I forgot to refill my water before I came back. But people are blinking. Let's see what people are saying. I guess I'll have to leave the chat room when the prank calls start, otherwise I'll be distracted by that. New News sends in information about a Little People of America National Conference happening at the Dallas Sheraton. And he sends me names of some of the little people involved. The president, the vice president of finance, membership programs, public relations, the different district people. Okay, so we can call and harass midgets at the Dallas Sheraton if you want to. And then Avius M sends a phone number for a black girl will answer. 52-year-old woman named Patricia will answer. She's dumb, so the premise can be, you can call with Jill and say you're from Crytek Industries United, and that Patricia's number was listed, and she won a free trial of their product. The product trial is to use the cryogenic technology for 1 month. Basically, you place her inside the ice and freeze her for a month to see if she ages or not. If her hair grows a bit and her tits sag, then that means the cryogenics ain't working, so she can be reimbursed with like a coupon or something for women's facial products. If she dies in the ice, though, Crytek isn't responsible. She is dumb enough to believe it. You can say that it worked on you since you had throat cancer for 42 years and that the cryogenics slowed something down and you haven't died yet. I forgot how old Jill is, but she's old as balls. KDK, you could go into the sound mixer in the bottom right hand corner. Yes, I know this. Please use the Internet Explorer. I don't want to get a virus. I haven't used Internet Explorer in years. It's not even on my desktop. I would have to type it into the search bar to find it. Who uses Internet Explorer, for God's sakes? For crying out, cornflakes. Okay, so yeah, those are the ideas that we have. Basically, one phone number and the conference. Oh, and Lonesome Loser's also here, so there's a ton of numbers. We have an old woman, a Latina woman, a redneck woman, an old redneck woman, an old guy, a woman, an old redneck, a woman, a redneck, a Latina. See, this is gonna suck because now people in the chat room can't, like, shout out ideas, like, while I'm pranking. The only reason why you're not hearing the chat sounds now is I switched over to a microphone-only input instead of stereo mix. And then when I go to the music, I switch over to audio pipeline instead of stereo mix. So I wouldn't be able to play music in the background even if I wanted to. Oh well. Maybe I should... Mozilla is what I've always used. And honestly, the options were already set from like years ago to be muted all the time. I don't know how it got unmuted. Because the status box works, the color box works, everything else seems to work except for the options where I would go in and turn off the sounds. Oh well, I bet you there's a new version of the chat out there that I can install anyway. I think the new version allows you to have like a cam, so I could be like on cam in the chat room if I install the new version. Even though you can't hear it, I'm still distracted by these sounds. It's like more distracting than the cats. Oh, maybe not that bad, but close to it. Maybe instead of making pranks tonight, I'll just take prank requests. Anybody want to request a prank call? And I'll just play prank calls. I'll fix this during the week and hopefully have it set for next week. Of course, all you guys will probably have to register your names again. That's why I hate to do that. I'll see if there's a way I can upgrade it without losing all the user information. See, that's the sort of shit that I used to do, and maybe even enjoy doing it. Now I just don't like it. I don't like working on the website anymore. I don't like editing the prank calls. The only thing I like doing is this show, normally, sometimes. But anyway, I'm gonna go fill up my water, and I'll come back very shortly. If anybody wants to request prank calls, or just request a pranker, and I'll pick the call, just in case I don't have the one that you're looking for. So, well, let's listen to something from Sham69. Where is it? I feel like hearing Sham69. And I'll be back very shortly, very shortly. And I'm back, and during the break I'm trying to figure out whatever I can figure out, and nothing is working, so I can't do a show like this. It's too distracting. So, let me see what I can do. I'll delete and reinstall the chat room, I guess. Pardon me while I take a sip of my water. See, maybe it would have been a good show. I'm not even drinking tonight. Because I gotta get up early tomorrow and see if I can find myself some kind of job. Did I tell you that I quit my last job? Well, I didn't even quit. I just stopped showing up because I didn't like it. I didn't like the people there, and it was too many hours. So I never even went back for like the 2 days that they owed me. So anyway, I guess that'll be a wash. Did anybody ever request any prank calls? Nobody sent me anything on AIM, I see. Let's try it one last time. I know it's not going to work again, but I did save the code that they send you when you buy the chat room. They give you a code because it supposedly has like unlimited free lifetime upgrades. Because oh god, they're probably up to a much later version now. This one has been installed for several years. No MST3 Clay. The job that I walked out on, they didn't call me back. They were probably just so pissed off that they're like, fuck him. They probably wouldn't even have paid me if I had gone in to pick up what they owed me. The job I had before that called me back. I used to work in a Dumpy Pizza restaurant, just like part-time, like 27 hours a week. And the owner called me up to be a delivery driver. And I was like, okay, that pays a hell of a lot better, and it's a lot more pleasant work, right? As long as I don't get beat over the head and robbed. But that's not like a real full-time job. You know, I was just filling in while one of the drivers was away or sick or in jail or something like that. So he does call me still like 2 or 3 times a week to come in and work, and I don't mind because I can work for 10 hours and walk away with, like, you know, a lot of cash, so I don't have to use my debit card for a couple of days or whatever. The important part is it gets me out of the house, and it gets me human interaction, because otherwise if I'm just inside and I never see people unless I, you know, go out to dinner or go to a theater, but that's not real interaction. That's like phony interaction. So otherwise I'll wind up weird and peeing in cups and throwing them out the window. Ryan is asking how I am. I'm doing very well, except for the problems I'm having with the chat room. And I bet you I broke the chat room, but I don't understand why it would work for others and not me. I think I broke the chat room trying to do an update. I can't remember. I should know enough to not try to update something when I'm drunk. Everyone you work with ends up hating you. So what kind of interaction is that? They don't hate me. Who says they hate me? The guy wouldn't call back months after I haven't worked there and ask me to come in and help out if he didn't like me. So nobody's requesting any prank calls in the chat room. So I think I'm just going to call tonight a wash. I need to go out for cigarettes anyway. I only have 1 cigarette left. And maybe I'll get some exercise and walk to the store. It's a nice night outside. It's not raining, is it? No, it looks nice. You should know better than drink alcohol. You know you cannot handle it. No, that's not the problem. The problem is I'm sitting down doing shots and then I'm fine, but then I get up to go take a leak, and, like, I don't know, it's like all the alcohol, like, rushes to your head at once. I may be sitting down and I'm okay, and then I get back from the bathroom and I'm, like, just about having to crawl on the floor. I'm not paranoid, Fall, and I'm not paranoid at all. It's just that, you know, I'm 41 years old. My friends that are local, they have jobs, they have wives, they're not around during the day. So I'm, you know, basically sitting at home playing video games, watching movies, cleaning the house, riding my exercise bike, using the weight bench, things like that. How about the other year's calls to the midgets? Remember that one I did years ago where I needed a stepladder to get up to the toilet? And I'm disappointed because I also had an idea that I was going to use for the midget calls tonight. I was going to call the front desk as one of the midgets, and I was going to say I couldn't make it into the bed, and there's no stool or stepladder. So I opened the bottom drawer of the dresser and stood on it and tried to leap on the bed, but I hit the corner of the bed and bounced into the dresser and landed on my head, and now I'm on the floor, barely able to move, barely able to get to my cell phone. And then they can, you know, send someone up to the room. Actually, no, I probably shouldn't do that because I might call an ambulance for him. That does sound like an incredibly boring life. Yes, it is. See? Now you understand. Now you know why I'm going back to work. I gotta get up early, go get the Sunday paper, troll around online, see what I can find, see who's hiring. I don't want to drive too far. Maybe I can find some place around town. See, the last job, the location was great because it's right on the green here in New Milford, and it's a nice place, but everybody there is such an asshole. Like, they're all miserable because they all work 12-hour days, 6 days a week. They hate their lives, they hate their jobs, they're miserable, and they take it out on each other, making it worse. You can hear the cats in the background neglecting. No, I'm not neglecting the cat. Julian has been bothering me all damn day. Well, not all day, but I was laying down watching some TV before, and the cat keeps trying to come and, like, lay down next to me, and I don't want him to because I'm in my underwear and a t-shirt, and it's not that hot here, but, you know, I'm a little sweaty, and he's full of hair. I don't want to get covered in hair because once it's on you, the only way to get it off is to, like, jump in the shower, and I'm not You know, I'm not jumping in the shower every time the cat wants to come near me. And I would nod off and wake up, and there the cat is back again. I would move, and there the cat would come back. I don't feel bad because it gets to the point where I have to yell at the cat to get him to leave me alone. And he didn't do anything wrong. He just wants to sit next to me. But I don't know why he wants to sit next to me, because it's fucking hot. You'd think he wanted to, you know, sit in the window or someplace cool. I've seen him laying on the tile. The apartment is carpet, but there's some tile like right in front of the door. So I saw the cat the other day was sprawled out on the tile because the tile's cold. See, that's what he should be doing, not trying to lay down next to me. So let me see if there are any prank calls that I want to hear. You know, I don't even listen to prank calls much anymore. I used to always be looking for prank calls and listening to prank calls, but I don't even listen to other prank call shows anymore. Yeah. See, Nunu, the point of being in the chat room during the call is you guys can shout out ideas. So if you shout out an idea, then you break my train of thought. Or maybe say something funny and make me laugh. I don't know. I really just don't want to deal with it right now. And I'm kind of aggravated now that I'm having computer problems. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'll try again next week. I'll see if I can fix the chat room. And who knows? I think, well, I can go take a look right now. I think the new version of the chat room has like integrated video. So let me go take a look. See what the features are. Features. It looks pretty much the same. Bad word filter. I gotta see how I can figure out turning that off completely. Small avatars. I'm reading. No, it doesn't say anything about camera options. Let me play a song. I'm going to see if maybe I can't log into the admin control panel for Flash Chat and turn off the sounds for everybody. Maybe I can at least do that. So let me play some kind of prank call here while I go do that. What do I want to... Anybody want to hear anyone in particular? Do I already have the latest version? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the latest version, I don't know, is fucked up for me. Give your cat a hug. No, I'm not hugging the cat when I'm sweaty and he's fuzzy. Oh, listen to this one. It's from The Failure.
Butch, how today, my friend?
Yeah, I'm alright. Who's calling?
My name is Joe. I'm calling from SQ Technologies.
Alright, Joe. What do you do?
We distribute computer components. We located in Manhattan, New York.
Alright.
Yeah, I can try my best. Give you best.
Hey. Slow down a little bit. Slow down. You're talking a little bit too fast.
I'm too fast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we located in Manhattan, New York.
What's funny?
Huh?
What's so funny?
You know, the sales is very funny. Every day you have to deal with different people.
Business is not funny, alright?
Yeah, exactly.
Jokes are fucking funny, alright? Going to the bar and fucking around with your friends and drinking beer, that's fucking funny. When you call a business and you want to sell some shit, you don't laugh. Alright, now explain to me what's going on here.
Yeah, we distribute the computer components like a hard drive, memories, CPUs, power supply, and stuff.
Alright, did you speak to Wilson last week?
Yes.
Wilson Tarbuckles, alright. He fucking quit, alright?
I quit already.
I think he quit because of you.
What's wrong?
He said that you gave him a hard time on the fucking phone, and he was nervous all day. He's got a nervous condition, and when you called him last week and you gave him a lot of bullshit and he said you disrespected him, he fucking quit this place.
No, that's not true.
I don't know what the hell's going on here. What did you guys talk about?
Okay, now I'm set back to stereo mix. Guys, start typing in the chat room, see if I hear anything. I might have to boot everybody from the chat room so that it reloads, but let's see. I turned off all the sounds. Now the default for the default for the chat room is to always be muted. So sorry if anybody actually liked those sounds, but I don't think anybody ever did. So people start doing things. See if I'm still getting the sounds. Shit. Maybe I have to go out and come back in. Let me try that.
You guys talk about?
That's not true. That's not true.
Why the fuck would he lie? That's what I don't understand. Why would he get so upset over the shit you're telling him?
Oh, no, we tell the truth. So I just like Sam the way I talk to you.
Oh, so you thought everything was a fucking joke with him too then? I can understand what the hell was going on. First of all, when you call me, you don't start fucking laughing at me, alright? Okay. You're gonna explain what you do, you're gonna be a hardcore salesman because that's what I respect. And I deserve respect fucking back.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, so
now it's fixed. No more chat sounds. feel like I ought to play the intro and pretend that we started at midnight. Okay, so I still have the AIMS open. Oh no, shit, I actually closed a couple of AIMS. Oops, did I? Oh no, there it is. Okay, so, I guess we can make some prank calls after all. Ryan is asking if the heat is miserable in Connecticut, like it is there. No, it's really... See, I don't have an air conditioner. For me to get an air conditioner, I'll have to hire a contractor to come cut a hole in the wall so that I can put one in. And for that, I have to go to the condo association and get permission and all that rigmarole, so I just never bothered. And the heat doesn't really bother me. I sit around in my shorts and a t-shirt, and if it gets too hot, I'll take off my shirt and just wander around in my underwear or a pair of shorts or something. Usually it's not too bad. I have a fan that I keep pointed at me. That's all I really need. Although I was thinking about getting one of those freestanding air conditioners on wheels. That way I could wheel it to the bedroom. All you have to do is it must have some kind of condensation cup, like a drip cup, that you have to empty probably like once a day. And you're supposed to find a window that you can put an exhaust hose out. So that I could do. Just crack the window a bit, put the hose in there, and turn on the AC. I could do that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll have to go take a look. When I first moved in, I called around to find a contractor to cut a hole in the wall, and everybody said they're either too busy or the job was too small to be worth their time. I'm like, well, bitch, charge me double. No, back then I was broke, so I'd be like, fuck you. Okay, so where was I calling? Well, first I'm going to have to open up my my program for dialing. Surprised it took me that long to figure that out. Don't I feel like a dumbass? Took me that long to figure out I can just go in. Oh man, hang on. It's always something, isn't it?
Let's continue.
Sorry about that. Okay. Because some people, different people, some people they need a very funny way and polite way to.
Yeah, I don't know what. Maybe you should fucking stick to faxing or something. Maybe you should fax an email because obviously these fucking phone calls are not working out for you.
You're a good guy, so I'll be. You're a very serious guy. So next time.
Very serious. I like to get shit done fucking fast.
Yeah.
There's one thing you gotta know about me. I don't give a fuck about nothing except getting paid, getting bitches, and issuing stitches, and that's what I fucking do all day. I don't laugh. Did you hear me laugh at all on this call?
You.
I did laugh. No, I did not.
You do not. Yes.
I don't laugh. I get shit fucking done. All right.
Yes.
Let's get shit done now.
So what kind of stuff you need right now today?
Well, we sell adult products.
Real product, right?
Yeah.
But do you still need any computer components like a hard drive, memory?
Oh, fucking hard drives are nice.
Yes.
We could use hard drives all day. I'll eat that shit up.
Okay. What hard drive? You want on the Western Digital hard drive?
Western Digital's fucking nice. I like the 120 gigs. I like SATA, all right?
Yeah.
I like SATA, and I like 8 meg caches.
All right.
Do you guys have that shit?
Yeah, I do have that kind of shit.
That's fucking nice. All right, now we're talking, because I like to buy that.
Okay, sure, that's good.
All right.
So, usually, basically, how many pieces you need? This kind of stuff.
On average, hey, Carlos, how many Western Digital drives do we buy a month? We're about 2,000 of them a month.
Wow.
Well, we supply computers for the fucking medical industries, majorly hospitals, fucking private offices, fucking you name it, we do it. Like I says, we don't fuck around.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. You're a big guy.
Yeah, real big.
Yes, that's good. So hopefully, we in future we'll do this together, my friend. I really need your support. Let me see how much money right now.
You know what? We also supply computers for cemeteries too. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Cemeteries have fucking huge databases. Everyone that fucking dies, there's gotta be someone at a computer punching in fucking names. They gotta keep track of who's in what fucking plot. All right?
Yes, okay.
They gotta do that, and this is something new for us.
Oh.
We want to build touch screens for this shit. All right? Do you supply touch screens?
Yeah, we do.
Like, for instance, John Doe's dead. Put him in fucking spot 1B. Fucking click 1 on the screen, fucking 1B, boom, John's in that spot.
Okay.
We need, when people dying a lot lately and fast,
Yeah.
and we need to fucking have these people fucking punching in this shit fast, right?
Wow. So now 120 gigabyte, JB, this is...
JB, oh yeah, the JB, the code for the drive, yeah?
AMAC buffer, the price is $82.
82, that's not fucking bad. How many for 1,000 of them?
1,000. But we don't do that. So how can, if you can wire the money to my account first, we can provide 1,000 PCs.
Yeah, no problem, we can do that.
You can do that.
How do I know you're a fucking real company though? No, that's the fucking thing.
Yeah, we do. Of course, we... How can I waste my time and energy to...
Hey, you know something? People fucking are scamming all over the fucking world. I myself have ran across a couple fucking scammers in my time, and I've lost fucking money. If I ever find find those fucking fucks, I'm gonna get a fucking string, and I'm gonna get a rock, and I'm gonna tie it to his cock, and I'm gonna take some pictures of it.
Yeah, so you can,
I need to know from you if you're fucking serious. Are you serious?
of course I'm serious.
Tell me you're fucking serious.
Yeah, definitely I'm serious.
You gotta say what I said. Are you fucking serious?
Yes, of course.
Say it.
Yes, I'm very serious.
No, you gotta say I'm fucking serious.
I'm fucking serious.
That's nice right there. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you an email address.
Yeah.
Cause I got some shit to do in here. I don't have time to fuck around on the phone all day. That's why I fucking asked if you can send me a fax.
Okay.
And I got people over here listening now, and this call's taking a while. You're gonna fucking fax me, alright?
Yeah, I can email a fax.
Alright, you know what? What's your email address? I'm gonna fucking email you.
Okay. Email is, I have two emails. One you can type in PC Specials for you at yahoo.com.
Alright, man. Get up, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish up with these people. I'm gonna email you.
Yes.
When I get some time later today, maybe I can call you back and fucking scream some more into the phone.
Okay, sure.
Alright?
Yeah, my phone number?
I got it on the caller ID. Don't act like a fucking smart ass all of a sudden because you're gonna make a sale either.
Okay, sure. That's good. Butcher.
Yeah, Butch. Not Butcher, fucking Butch.
B-U-C-H.
Nah,
right?
that's Bush. That's like a fucking vagina hair.
What kind of plan?
My name is Butch. B-U-T-C-H. My name is fucking Butch Drive Shaft.
Okay, that's good. Butcher.
I'm gonna call you back in a little while.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, no, thank you. The pleasure's been all mine.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a good guy. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, that was the failure with Butch Hard Drive. Haven't heard that one in a couple of years. Okay, so I think I'm going to do my premise. I'm going to call up one of the people on the list, claiming to be one of the other people on the list at first, and say the thing where I couldn't reach the bed. So I tried to leap. I pulled out the bottom drawer of the dresser, and I tried to leap from I stood on the drawer, and I tried to leap from the drawer to the bed, except I hit the corner of the bed, and I bounced off, and I banged my head into the dresser, and now I'm stuck on the floor, barely able to reach my cell phone, and I can be in pain. I can't do a midget voice, though. I wish I had some kind of modulator that I can use to do that. So, what time is it in Dallas? They're West Coast time, so probably 3 hours earlier, so it's going to be shortly after 9 over there, I guess? I'm not sure. What do I know from time zones? I know my own time zone. Okay, so we're going to call the Sheraton. I guess I want to talk to Gary. He's the president. Maybe he's too busy, but I'll give him a try. Oh, still $9 left on the card, or on the account.
Welcome to the Sheraton Dallas. Life is better when shared. If you know the extension of the person you wish to reach, you may dial it now. To access the dial by name directory, press star. For reservations, press 1. For sales directory, please enter the first 3 letters of the last name of the party you wish to speak with. For the letter Q, press 7, and for the letter Z, press 9. Or to exit, simply press pound.
Okay, so A-R-N.
Please enter party with name spelled R-O-B-E-R-T-L-O-T-H-I-A-N. If this is the party you want, press 1. For the next name, press 2. For personal assistance, press 0. Or to exit,
I guess I'm just going to
please
ask at the
hold.
desk. I don't want to be messing around with this dumb machine forever. That's a little loud and overmodulated. Come on, where's the front desk? Okay, let's try that again.
Welcome to the Sheraton Dallas. Life is better when shared. If you know the extension of the person you wish to reach, you may dial it now. To access the dial by name directory, press star. For reservations, press 1. For sales, press 2. For catering and convention services, press 3. For billing assistance, press 4.
Come on.
And found, press 5. For human resources, press 6. For loss prevention, press 7. For hotel restaurants, press 8. For driving directions, press 9. To speak with a guest services operator, dial 0 at any time.
That's what I did.
Please
Nobody
hold.
answered.
Participating Sheraton hotels and redeem them for great rewards.
Maybe they're busy. It's like that movie Under the Rainbow. Midgets are running around causing mayhem all over the hotel. not deal with their automated system. Well, shit, I'm disappointed. I'll try it again a little later. I don't want to call too late because, I don't know, I think of midgets like children, like they go to bed early. Remember I did a midget call a couple of years ago where I was complaining about children making out in the hallway, and the person at the desk was explaining to me that there's little people there? She didn't want to say midgets. I have this black girl. The premise is I want to ask her if she wants a free trial of being cryogenically frozen for a trial period of a month. There's two numbers here. One just says a black girl will answer, and then the other one is this one I'm supposed to tell about the cryogenics. I think maybe the first one was the pot dealer lady that he was talking about in the chat room. '52-year-old 52-year-old woman. Want to answer either.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with your voice message system. So that means I have one number left. I think this is the drug dealer lady, and I don't even know her name.
'The person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later.
Okay, she must be a dumbass. Even I know how to set up a voicemail box. This number is for Jane. Can you ask her if her pot plants are ready to be dealt yet? Okay, that's a UK number, so I'll wait a little while for that. But luckily Lonesome Loser is here with lists of old people. I tried the hotel. I tried the cryogenics. That didn't work. So now we have an old woman in Kissimmee, Florida, and everybody's going to be angry now because I'm calling like extra late tonight. Normally right about now I'd be ending the program. If I were still going on at 10 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to 10 o'clock because I don't need, you know, when I was working at the Dumpy Pizza place, that's why I was starting at 11, because I would get out of work at 10. It takes me, you know, if there's not a lot of traffic, 35-40 minutes to get home. If there is a lot of traffic, 35-40 minutes.
Hello?
Hello, is Darius there, please?
She's asleep. Who's this?
This is her friend, Ed Rosenthal. I'm a little person, right here in Kissimmee.
Okay.
I was trying to get a hold of her because I was trying to get into the bed tonight, and my stool is busted. So I figure I can open the bottom drawer of the dresser, stand on that, and jump to the bed, but I didn't make it far enough. I hit the corner of the bed, and I bounced over, and I hit my head on the dresser on the way down. I hurt my legs on the floor, and I was able to crawl to the cell phone and call and see if Darius can help.
What do you want to do? You want us to call 911?
No, I don't want them because I have some illegal materials laying around. You know what I mean?
I don't understand.
Let's just say that not all of my pills are prescription, and they're laying out, and I don't want to end up getting arrested on top of already being hurt so badly. I was hoping maybe she could come and help me up and hide the pills, and then we can call 911.
I don't know. Hold on.
Sounds like you're speaking a foreign language.
Yo no sé. Yo te lo dije, yo no sé. Dale, viejo,
Can someone translate? So you're getting into a big argument over this. Hello?
viejo, a la 10 llevan 911, me da su dirección, me dijo que no tenía pastilla que tenía prescription, pastilla que no dan prescription, que no queda caer para eso. Es un americano, yo tenía, ahora tus problemas, ¿sí? Entonces, si te puedes regalar el teléfono a viejo allí, eso es una prohibición. Dale, ¿no vas a venir? Dale, que no me cae el teléfono ahí, hablo con él. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Entonces, Dani, cojones, si no metes el teléfono, está ahí. ¿Qué te crees que cojones yo quiero que haga? ¿Ah? ¿Tú no te recuerdas del teléfono a nadie? No, a nadie. ¿Cómo está el teléfono de aquí en tu casa?
What the hell is going on?
No, averigua tú.
Hello?
Toma.
I'm still here on the floor.
Dale, no te la pico, cojones, te lo digo yo. Habla con él, que te da dirección y yo voy a yo. Aprende, por favor.
I'm really thinking. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Wow, Darius, that certainly took a long time.
Who's this?
Did he tell you the whole story? I fell and I hit my head and I hurt my legs. I don't think I can walk no more. I was hoping...
Who's this? Who are you?
This
I
is-
don't know what you're talking about.
This is Ed. I'm one of your neighbors. I live on Finch Court. You remember you met me, and maybe I was one of the first little people you'd ever met. I'm a midget.
I don't know.
You remember you were asking me that time if you could try to float me with helium balloons at your children's birthday party or something. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
I don't know.
listen, I'm here, and I don't want to call 911 because I have some drugs laying around. I don't want to get arrested. So if you come over, just hide the drugs, help me up, I'll call 911, and I'll cut you in on some of the drugs if you want.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't remember you. I don't know who are you.
I have these special extra strength Viagra. They come from India. That'll work wonders for your relationship because what I heard before you got on, that didn't sound very good.
I don't know, sir. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Does he ever hit you? That was a very strange call. What, were they speaking Spanish? I couldn't really hear it well enough. I guess they were speaking Spanish, and I don't know Spanish that well. I can understand Spanish if they use simple words and speak slowly, but he was like going off on her. I feel bad about that one. Okay, the next person is a Latina woman, and she's in Fort Lauderdale. Her name is Giselle. So what do I say to her? I don't want to use the same premise. Maybe I'll ask her if she wants to be cryogenically frozen. I knew that was going to be a call ender as soon as I asked, does he hit you? Because you can't say yes because he's right there, and then he'll start hitting her. Yeah, I think they were Spanish. Definitely a wife beater. I guess Giselle doesn't want to answer.
Area code and phone number, followed by pound. If you make a mistake...
See, I still have the same problem in that I'm out of cigarettes now. I should have gotten them before I went on the air, but if I'm not on the air, I only smoke maybe like a half a pack of cigarettes a day, but then when I start like going on the air, I like chain smoke. Like even getting ready to go on the air. Okay, next person on the list is a redneck woman in Martinsville, Virginia, named Edna. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Edna.
You have the wrong number.
No, how's Tootie doing?
As I said before, you had the wrong number.
And Blair and Joe and what was the fat one's name? Natalie, that's it. How are they doing?
I don't know who you're talking about.
I heard that Tootie was on the rock. I'll have to let you in on the joke for that one. The woman's name was Edna Garrett. So I thought if I brought up facts of life, I thought she might like go batshit because people might call her a lot with that. So I was hoping to just push a button and make her angry, but it didn't work. So the next person on the list is Bessie, Jacqueline, and Josh. Who do I want to talk to? Bessie. Definitely want to talk to a Bessie.
Take a bag and take a walk, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. There's a time
calling of Gerald and Martha Goose.
Hello.
Hello, Gerald. How are you doing? This is Ed.
Ed who?
Ed Rosenthal. Listen, the reason why I'm calling you is because you gotta stop your old lady there, Martha. I've been spreading rumors about me and my wife on the sly.
Mister, my wife's been dead for 4 years.
She's doing it psychically from beyond the grave.
Oh, you're crazier than hell, man. Quit calling me, and I don't know who you are. This is not funny.
I was using the Ouija board, and she says her name is Martha Goose. Through the board, she says,
man,
I asked her where she lives. She said Nacogdoches. I asked her her phone number, and she spelled it out for me.
You're crazy as hell. Go to bed and quit bothering people at night.
And then my wife was using the board, and she told me that I was impotent. There's a rarity. Usually it's the old guy that's dead, and the old widow is the one I wind up talking to. We have another one here for Jean is living in Warsaw, Virginia. An old guy. Another old guy. See, I don't know what to say. I think I'm a little rusty at prank calls. Miss a week, and there you go. So what did everybody else do to celebrate Gay Pride last Sunday? Rainbow flags outside your window? I'll give them a couple more rings because old people, it takes a while to get to the phone. Okay, never mind that. Let's see who else we have. We have Melissa and Harvey are living in Madison, Mississippi. Ooh, Mississippi. And it's a Saturday night, so they're probably drunk. Because after all, it is Mississippi. Getting a late start tonight. Couldn't figure my shit out until now.
You've reached Greens. We're unable to come to the phone right now, but if you'll leave your name and number, we'll call you back as soon as possible. Thanks for calling.
I tried. Who the hell still has an answer machine anymore? Jeez. Well, like I said, it is Mississippi. They're probably in a trailer or a shed. A redneck guy answered in Texarkana, Arkansas. A redneck guy. What time is it in Arkansas now? I would download like a map with all the time zones.
Hello, leave a message after the beep. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
I'm not having a whole lot of luck. I got one call off and maybe got the poor woman a beating. Okay, let me take a break for a moment. I'm going to refill my water and come right back. I'll be back very shortly, very shortly. Let's see. I'm going to play something from the Ramones, because at least that will be really short. Ramones rarely did a song longer than 2 minutes long. So, here you go. I'll play this one. My brain is hanging upside down. Bonzo goes to Bitburg. We're calling Jane the pot dealer. For the smoking popes. There's a video for that. In the UK right now. What it would 5:37 in the morning. Damn it. I've only got a couple numbers left. No bullshit says that was a good story I fabricated for the last call. Yeah. When I came up with the idea, I started laughing, just envisioning like a midget really trying to do that, like standing on the drawer of the dresser and trying to leap onto the bed. Bouncing off and banging his head on things and twisting his little misshapen midgety legs, little bow-legged upside-down bowling pins. Okay, so, Jill, that was me trying to call Jane, the pot dealer. She's not answering. Then again, it is 5:30 in the morning, so she's a pothead. She probably only went to sleep an hour ago. Let's see what's next. I didn't call all of, Lonesome's number, so now I can go back and call the ones I didn't call. See, I always bang out the old people and the rednecks first. And then hopefully I can remember who I actually called already. Let's see. I wanted to get a hold of Harvey because I wanted to make a joke of the way Joe says, Harvey. Harvey. Nicole, Richard, and Gina are in Parker, Colorado. I think I'm going to be wrapping it up soon. It's hard to come back after being aggravated like that for the first hour of the show. Yeah. I eventually did figure it out, yeah. Too late to get a hold of people anyway.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Lonesome, how did you find so many people that still have like an old-timey answer machine? I don't think that was voicemail. I think that all of the ones, well, most of the ones tonight, I think they were actual, real answer machines. This is the number for the Malago Bed and Breakfast in Bristol. Can you inquire about booking a room in the name of Prince Philip? Come on. That's nothing I can do with that, I don't think. I can call the hotel, but is this a really, really fancy place? Or is the joke that Prince Philip would be staying in like a dumpy hotel? A bed and breakfast, that means it's probably somebody's renovated home. Let's see. Okay, I think this is going to be the last call, and then I'm just going to say goodnight. And at least we know the chat room is fixed for next week. And maybe I'll go on at 10, if I haven't found a job that keeps me out past 10. I'd definitely rather be on at 10 than 11. Oop, that didn't work. I tried to copy and paste, it didn't work. Why is it not copying and pasting? Just did it for the last call. Much better. 2 cents a minute. B.
Oh, Tamago.
Hello, how are you doing, love?
Not bad, and you?
What's so funny, dear?
It is really early, you know, and you're calling.
That's why I sound like this. I haven't even brushed my teeth yet.
Right.
But then again, it is the UK, so, you know, our reputation, we don't brush.
How can I help you?
I was calling to make a reservation, please.
For what date?
Well, I was hoping it could be for next Saturday, if you could.
Next Saturday. I just wait a minute, I'll check.
And I also had some questions about the room.
Okay.
I'm booking for an employer. I won't be staying there. I'm just booking for my boss.
Yeah, what kind of room you looking for?
Well, what do you have?
I think we have just one double and that's it. And I'm still not sure about the double because it's crossed out, but someone just cancelled, so...
A double, that means 2 beds?
No, it means 1 double bed.
Oh, alright, okay. Also, pardon me for asking these questions. This isn't for me, this is for the boss. He gave me a list of things, and to be honest with you, the reason why he's putting me up to it is he's probably too embarrassed. What is your policy on him inviting over some prostitutes?
Actually, I don't know. You should speak with our manager about that.
Well, I told him you probably wouldn't even know they were prostitutes unless they were dressed up really skanky. Also,
Yeah, maybe. But, you know, as I said, you should speak to our manager about that.
is there a
But
bidet?
I'm not sure that you can invite someone, you know, because... No, but, well, if it's a double room, you're already paying, you know, for 2 people, so I don't think there's any problems.
Well, he'll probably be having several prostitutes over, but not for very long. Maybe only 2 hours.
Right.
Maybe less. Also, does the room have a bidet?
No. But it's ensuite. It has a shower or a bathroom. Over.
But no bidet?
No, not bidet.
Okay, I'll have to tell him that he needs to bring a hose, because he says that's one of his fetishes. He likes to watch the prostitutes use the bidet.
Alright.
Television?
Yeah, there is television.
Cable?
What, sorry?
Is there a pool or jacuzzi or
No.
nothing
No,
like that?
it's bed and breakfast, a small one, so...
Oh, so it's actually someone's house?
No, it's not someone's house, because it's 21 room, so it's...
Oh, a big house.
Yeah, a big house. It was the oldest pub in the street, I don't know, a few years ago.
Uh-huh. Wonderful. Beautiful. Oh, I'm trying to remember. My paper got wet and I can't read my own handwriting, so now I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. What about the bar? Is there a bar there?
No.
Oh dear. Okay, I'll have to tell him to bring his own liquor. For some reason, he's dead set upon staying in this place. I guess he read online something about hauntings.
About what?
Hauntings. Has the place ever, have the guests ever reported seeing an apparition or something strange?
Maybe.
When you've been working there, especially overnight and this early in the morning, have you ever seen anything strange?
No. Actually, I'm not working, cause, at night. I just know, because my colleague, she's on holiday now, so I'm just covering her. Usually I'm not working at night, but no, I didn't see anything strange.
All right. Also, I'm sorry, another fetish of his is that he likes to... There's no urinal in the room, is there?
Can you repeat, please?
There's no urinal in the room, is there?
No.
So would it be all right if he were to stand and urinate into the sink?
Actually, I don't know. Can you call you tomorrow about 10, 11 o'clock when our manager will be here and discuss with her about everything?
Can you pencil me in for next Saturday? The name on the room. Are you ready?
Yeah, just wait a minute, yeah?
Prince Philip.
Prince.
But you can't let this leak out to anyone. He's basically trying to run away from the paparazzi for the night.
Alright.
Prince Philip.
Oh, alright. Philip, and surname?
Prince Philip.
Oh, alright.
The Prince of England.
Alright.
And don't be leaking to the tabloids that he likes to urinate in the sink or watch prostitutes use a bidet.
Alright.
Okay. Well, what time can he check in on Saturday?
From 2:30?
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have him in disguise and try to sneak him there.
Alright.
So you have a good evening, and I'll be with the prince when I see you next week.
Alright, thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I don't know what just happened. Jill wanted me to ask if I was allowed to bring pets because I'd like to bring my wife. Is that the joke? The wife is really ugly? Is his wife really ugly? And with that, I think I'm going to end the program. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties that we had for the first hour of the program, but I fixed it, so we're ready to go for next week. So, thank you guys for listening. I believe I'm out of numbers anyway, so I'm just going to wrap it up, besides it's getting late. I'm going to wrap it up and do like I always do. Thank you all for listening. Tune in again next week. Until then, stay just the way you are, just the way we like you. Stay beautiful.
We got to close it out. That's it for tonight. Be back again tomorrow night. Red-eyed and bushy-tailed. Gonna suck it to you tomorrow, baby.
I move your picture.
I move your picture.
From my wall.
From my wall. From my wall.
And I replace them.
Both large and I replace them.
Both large and small.
Both large and small.
And each new day.
Each new day. Each and every one.
Finds me so blue.
So find me so blue. So blue.
Nothing takes the place of you.
Just remember, nothing takes the place of nothing can ever take the place of you, baby.
I read your letters.
I read your letters. Each and every one.
One by one.
One by one. By one.
And I still love you.
And I still love you, baby. Baby, I still love you.
When it's all said and done.
When it's all said and done, I still love you.
Oh, my darling.
Oh, my darling.
I'm so blue.
I'm so blue. Because nothing. Because nothing.
Because nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
nothing. They feel quite as good as your vagina.
I write this letter.
I write this letter.
It's raining.
It's raining.
On my window pane.
As the moving finger writes, what the hell says until tomorrow. You know, he's not even listening to the lyrics anymore. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you too. As each teardrop glistens on my letter.
Without you.
What the hell was that one?
Nothing seems the same.
Without you, nothing's the same. Nothing's the
So
same.
I'll wait.
And I'll wait.
Until you're home.
Until you're home.
Again, I love you.
Again. Like I said before, I love you.
But I'm all alone.
But I'm all alone. I'm all alone till I see you again tomorrow night, baby. Till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. I love you so much. I love you more.
I'm so blue.
Bye. I'm bluer. Goodbye.
Because nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, but nothing.
But nothing.
Takes the place.
Takes the place of you, baby.